30th meeting between these teams. They've played more than any other two teams in the competition, and this one is set to be a cracker. As we get set to go from the Adelaide Entertainment Centre, sold out again. It's the Perth Wildcats. They roll it down to Humphries against the Wildcats. Desperate to get it to Cotton, but he's denied the ball by Doolittle. Here's Vasiljevic trying to get beyond David Duke. Pulls up baseline, open scoring.
And the number of bodies that are targeted at him.
Wildcats reaching in. Cotton leads the league in steals, stripped him of it, and a chance now. Up the floor quickly. The Wildcats get back in numbers, but Humphries climbs upstairs and throws it down with authority.
Outside defense must have eyes on the ball and be ready to react.
Really confronted by Humphries, gets a double team. They left Wildcats open, and he gets Perth's first score. It took almost 2 minutes.
And if you're going to send that double team, you've got to dig at the ball and have a little bit more ball pressure to make that pass a little tougher.
Wildcats launches his way inside. Loose ball came to Doolittle, who comes up.
There are no weak links in terms of talent or skill.
Just superb to look at, isn't it? Under Jack's NBL going from strength to strength as Humphries takes on the Wildcats and somehow makes it work. So they've improved dramatically at the defensive end, as well as the offensive end when you've got the leading scorer coming to your team. Cheetah went to work and it's tipped in. Humphries is having a game here. He's got 6 of Adelaide's 8. He's Cotton down to the baseline. Convert. None of 2 from the field to start here for Cotton as Wendler steps inside Cameron. Found an opening, a nice finish from Wendler to open his account. And he's caught it deep. They're none of 4 from long range, Perth. Adelaide none of 2 so far. As Aquera tees one up, and that's off the money as well. Well, Henschel got the O-board, appeared to push Vasiljevic out of the way, and the finishing touch is the throwdown done from Aquera.
Have a look at the O-boards. 5 offensive boards already for the Perth Wildcats. Too many second chance opportunities.
So far this season, less than 4 minutes to play, term number 1. Adelaide on top by 1. Henschel against Isaac White with a height advantage, works for the elbow and comes up with his opening score.
Not great shot selection, but exceptional talent. And there's been a lot of transition in this Wildcats team, not only in the offseason, but during the season as well, Case. They will not be a finished product until January, February, in my opinion.
16 players they've used, including 9 starters, as Cotton opens his account.
There'd be a bit of a relief in Bryce knocking down that 3-ball first bucket of the game just to settle himself down, ease the tension.
First 3 of the game for either team as Doolittle marches down to the baseline and adds to his tally. The season average of 29%, which is 8th in the competition. It hasn't been a strong suit for them so far. White exploring Humphries. Turns down Cameron and gets to the baseline, and the tip-in belongs to Rakocevic. To pick up a free cheeseburger, and that's the 4th time in 6 games here in Adelaide this season that they've ended up with hamburgers as well. And another 2 gets added for Adelaide.
Well, it was a combo of bad events for the Wildcats.
Shot clock is 5 seconds inside the game clock as we close in on quarter time. Adelaide 8-1 in opening quarters this season. And banking 3, Jaron Riley. Wildcats hands over. Wendler, contact, no whistle. Wants to take on Flynn Cameron. Likes his chances against a smaller opponent, and he makes it work.
I like that set, Drewy.
Cameron exploring. Really going the wrong way. Feeds outside. Rakocevic against Wagstaff. He was reluctant to pull the trigger on the 3. After none of 8 so far this season, he gets it done from close range.
Really physical contest like we saw last night in the Melbourne derby.
Rakocevic overdue and after missing 8 threes to start his career, he's pretty happy about knocking down the first.
I think he gave you the stink-eye there, Case. If you questioned his 0 of 8, said cop that, Case.
Just reading the numbers. Wildcats from close range. He's up to 4 in the game. Particularly when the opponent's 1 of 4 from the stripe. Point you make, Derek. Shot clock winding down. Doolittle elevates and comes up with a finish.
It's his bread and butter.
The middle stages of the second. Quite an arm wrestle unfolding as we suspected. Look at the Wildcats just muscle his way inside to come up with another 2.
In a little almost 11 minutes of play. I think they've got to find ways to get him more involved because they look different when he's scoring. Oh my.
Sense of success as we see Cotton pull up.
You've got to force him to the screen. Don't let him reject the screen.
First three of the night for Bryce Cotton, as the answer comes there from David Duke.
A real deep drops, but that can be dangerous because you'll be in that drops, but then he accepts the screen and you're too far off to help.
Cheatham yet to score in the game. He solves that problem. Puts Adelaide back on top, 4.5 out from half-time. Aquera to David Duke. The game pass for Vasiljevic, baseline, neat feed as well for the finishing touches from Doolittle, who's got 8. Game back on level terms. Cotton. That's Duke and now Doolittle as they change over. Wraparound pass down low for Cheatham's easy finish.
He can set people up as well, move the ball when necessary.
Doolittle puts it on the deck against Cameron and Cheatham. Forced him into a tough shot. Couldn't get it done initially. Off the front of the rim again with a second attempt. Now it's loose. Kept alive. Henschel. Strong body work. He comes. Shot clock to 10. Wagstaff. Windler and Doolittle, the only two starters on the floor here at the moment for Perth, as Wagstaff comes up with his opening score.
Perth in front.
Biggest lead of the game for them. Clint Cameron, pocket pass. Cheatham. Kenyon. Here's Cotton firing from the top of the key, and that's number 800. Puts the 36ers back on top. Detch, guarded by Kenyon. Works to an opening, and Sunday Detch comes up with his first score. Derek Rucker right up there as well, and Andrew Gaze with a grand total of 1,826 more than anyone else. Wow. Windler gets his own rebound and adds another 2. They had 2 free throws in the opening quarter, Perth. They've had 9 here in this second term. As White takes on Henschel, muscles his way down and will get the 2 and a chance at a 3-point play.
Well, also, I believe with the form that Rakocevic is in, he's got 12 points already in the game. I feel as DJ gets his swatted off the glass, Humphries with the cleanup. But I think Mike Wells feels like he can.
Adelaide by 3. Early stages of the third. Second versus 5th on the ladder. Here's David Dukes Jr. going to work. A nice reverse finish from him. Over to Cheatham. Now Cotton. Guarded by Jaron. Really, it opens up for Cheatham. Nothing on offer. They get the open man. DJ. He can't get it to go. Humphries, the O-board, the putback, and a foul.
They worked so hard on the defensive end to scramble.
Speaking from experience, Derek Rucker. There's Duke Jr. Got a good look at it and comes up with the finishing touches. So he's got 11 in the game.
That's a good one. This is a good roster the Wildcats have got.
Oh! Humphries gets up, slams that one down on the Wildcats big men.
Quality in the paint, that's what he addressed last time he spoke about those two. Even more so needed now.
Here's Windler, been influential, and that's a nice finish as well. 11.7 boards now for Windler.
Andrew, he's got a great touch with that right-hand floater. Keeping in mind, he is a natural left-hander.
3 minutes played, term number 3. Isaac White turns the corner. Tough shot, gets it done, though. He's got 5 in the game. Adelaide on top by 2. Both teams in front in each of the 3 quarters so far. It's been an arm wrestle. It's been high energy. It's been entertaining. We trust you're enjoying our coverage as well, as Windler goes to work once more. He's got 13. In the game with that number, if it keeps going that way. Here's David Duke Jr. against Rakocevic. Tried to get him in the air. He wasn't biting on it. Henschel, one on the shot clock. Cotton stripped him off it. Well, Henschel said he was the Cotton stopper, but he wasn't there. Good ball.
Just good hands, great hands. Yeah. Perhaps the familiarity of these guys going at it.
Whether you're in the house or watching at home on the TV. Here's Vasiljevic, worked into the corner, wide open, and comes up with a triple. He's into double digits.
Too easy in rhythm.
Henschel gives it up to Doolittle. Single digits on the shot clock. Edge picks up the dribble. Here's Windler. That's from deep on the floor, but it's all the bottom of the net.
Just no pass offense. At least that one there was a kick out.
Rakocevic muscles inside, and he's off to the free. Windler with it again. Ditch, guarded by Cheatham, decides to fire over the top, and it was a good option.
Well, I'm not sure it was a good option, Case. I understand where you're coming from.
Vasiljevic gets it back, goes back to Rakocevic, and he's on a tear. Nick Rakocevic with a season best, 15 points on 6 of 7. Rakocevic back to Cotton. This is labour intensive from the 5-time MVP. They're making him work hard, but he still gets it done.
A tough shot, and to me, Mitchell, you need more help. You're a lot tighter when you're coming out.
Aguera peels off the 3, his first of the game.
David Duke Jr. just reaching out to Aguera to say, hey, you've got to be a lot higher when Bryce comes off that screen.
White in the corner, he knuckles a 3 down.
He's after it.
Asking lots of questions of Perth. Now, it's Windler. Exploring. Back to Duke. Bounces into White. Fires the shot off balance. Can't get it to go. Vasiljevic pulls the trigger quickly, and that's all the bottom of the net, and John Riley's had enough. Timeout.
The new identity that DJ finds himself taking.
And a 2-for-1 opportunity.
Doolittle needs to be more aggressive in that situation.
Here's Pepper. We know he can knock down the 3, and there's the complete evidence of it.
Well, you got to send someone now.
Adelaide by 1. Cotton elevates and knocks down the triple. They didn't take the advice of the commentary team, and they paid the price. 2 in front of a sold-out Adelaide entertainment. Adelaide has led for 19 minutes. Perth just 3. But this one ain't over yet as David Duke elevates and adds to his tally. He's now up to 13. Well, equaled their highest scoring third quarter of the season. And here's Cameron playing with 3 fouls. Rakocevic finds Cotton and an open spot, and he makes them pay again. Cotton up to 20.
The work that he does off the ball, the way he sets it up, the footwork is just exceptional.
Koala Jewell athletically comes up with a 2, so he's into double digit, the 3rd Perth player there. He rolls it down low. Rakocevic and Windler, 2 major contributors in this game. He's off the mark, Rakocevic, but it came back to him. Cotton elevates quickly, and he knocks down another 3. That's 7 in the game now for Bryce. On the Amy replay here for Bryce Cotton. Only Angus Glover with 38-31, the rebound count overall in favour of Perth, who led 27-14 in that category at the half. Here's Riley, overdue, and he knocks down the 3. Here's DJ Vasiljevic. Well, he got away from Riley. Decided to go back to the top of the key. Cotton off the mark. Oh, Cheatham, the athleticism to get upstairs, but he's coughed it up. Duke Jr. Back for Doolittle, who pulls the trigger on a 3, and Perth lead here by 4 points with 4 and a bit to play.
This guy to grab that offensive rebound loses his footing upon landing, and that leads to the run out. Doolittle, who I pressed to be more aggressive, steps in. He and Jaron Riley. Jaron Riley is a plus 13. Doolittle's a plus 8.
Perth has scored the last 10 points here in 3 minutes to take the lead, but Isaac White breaks the drought. He's up to 12.
Just been a beast on the boards. Windler.
13 for him now.
They're playing with a sense of confidence now, Case. They smell a W.
Doolittle puts it on the deck against Cheatham. Hung in the air and adds the 2. He's got 14, and it's timeout. Mike Wells here. Now down the last 60 seconds from Adelaide. Perth happy to milk the clock, as you would expect in this scenario. Red numbers now for Koala Jewell. Tough shot, couldn't get it done. Humphries the rebound. Desperate to score here, Adelaide. Need to make something happen, and Flynn Cameron's going to be aggressive. Kicks it outside, and White. And the Perth Wildcats are going to maintain their dominance over the Adelaide 36ers. They have won 7 straight games against Adelaide, and their last 4 here as well. And in the final analysis, they do it by 7 points. It's Perth 94, Adelaide 87.